Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on March the 5th, 2020. American Airlines reduced spending and flights. United Airlines Holdings Inc. and JetBlue Airways Corp. stated they are cutting flights and implementing cost controls as the most drastic measures taken by U.S. airlines to cope with lowering travel demand amid coronavirus spread. The United actions include a 10% reduction in U.S. and Canadian flights and a 20% reduction in international flying in the month of April, with similar cuts planned in May. Meanwhile, JetBlue stated the company cut its capacity by approximately 5% in the near term to address the fall in demand as a result of the coronavirus and said it is assessing if more cuts are needed. Aside of this, JetBlue is taking other steps aimed at preserving cash, including delaying or canceling upcoming events and meetings and reducing hiring for frontline and support center positions. In turn, United is freezing new hiring except for critical roles, delaying 2019 merit salary increases for management and administrative employees, and offering all US-based workers the option of a voluntary unpaid leave of absence. Global stocks rise amid more stimulus. Asian shares are increasing for a fourth straight session on Thursday amid rise at the U.S. markets and more central bank stimulus, which offered some easing for the global economic outlook. Wall Street seemed to find relief in the strong performance of former Vice President Biden in the Democratic nomination campaign, along with an $8.3 billion funding bill to combat the spread of the virus from the U.S. House of Representatives. Amid this, the Dow Jones Index surged 4.53%, while the S&P 500 soared 4.22%, and the Nasdaq added 3.85%. In Asia, MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan climbed 0.7%, while Japan's Nikkei rose 0.9% and Shanghai blue chips traded up 1.3%. European shares also set to open a session higher, with Eurostoxx 50 futures increased 0.6% and FTSE futures advanced 0.4%. HP and AMD win work at U.S. supercomputer. Hewlett-Packard Enterprise Co. and Advanced Micro Devices Inc. stated they had won a $600 million deal to deliver a supercomputer that will be used by the U.S. Department of Energy's nuclear security arm to support the nation's nuclear arsenal. The computer will be housed at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory and also will be used by two other national nuclear labs, Sandia National Laboratories and Los Alamos National Laboratory. The awarding of the chip contract to AMD is a big win for the company, which now has deals for two of the three most powerful computers under development by the U.S. government. On the other hand, HPE expects to deliver the supercomputer in 2023. If it works as predicted, the machine will have a speed of 2 exaflops, meaning it will be able to perform 1 quintillion calculations per second and would be faster than the current top 200 supercomputers in the world combined. UK may face catastrophe with Northern Ireland. The UK will face with a catastrophe unless Boris Johnson and cabinet ministers stop repeatedly claiming that there will be no checks in the Irish Sea as part of the special Brexit arrangements. Under the withdrawal agreement, special trading arrangements will apply in Northern Ireland from the 1st of January, whether Johnson strikes a trade deal with the EU or not. They are a part of the agreement to prevent a hard border returning to the island of Ireland and involve checks, customs declarations, and tariffs on goods going between Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Meanwhile, it's said that the software needed to manage the new arrangements would not be ready within 10 months, and that Johnson's apparent tearing up of the Northern Ireland arrangements 1 month after signing them would fuel mistrust of Britain when it came to negotiating trade deals around the world.